Hello, Reshaper. Hope you're fantastic today. In today's very stream, I want to share with you how you can feel more energized after eating food or eating a meal. And before we go outside of it, if you feel like, dude, I don't like your camera angle, I don't like this kind of camera graphics, I don't like the sound, well, I got you here. You can just head on to my YouTube channel because I'm streaming there right now too. How you can do it? Pretty easy, and the easiest way, you just go onto my profile. There's a link tree into where you can see my there's my website. The link tree is there, and just click on it. And then the fifth link also is my YouTube channel. When you go on it, you can straight up watch this stream now. And why you should do it? Well, I mean, because if you want to have better quality, a better sound and stuff like that. And I have another background, by the way, behind me. It's pretty funny because I'm using OBS just for fun. If you like the small gadgets, small gimmicks, you're welcome there too. Okay, so let's jump into today's theme. You want to become more energized after eating food, right? And the problem is, and I had it also back in the days, like, you know, eating food in a restaurant or at home, and afterwards you feel like, my stomach is so full. I'm so full, I cannot move. I have to lay down or sit down and watch TV for an hour or so till you recover from the food. Or you feel like, oh, I ate so good, now I have to sleep. And then you just sleep. And what happened when you just sleep? Well, people become fat from it, but I don't want to judge you because I have been there too back in the days. I have been sometimes also sleeping after eating good food because it is pretty easy because we have the sympathetic system and the parasympathetic system. And what happens is after eating, the parasympathetic system or during eating it strikes in, and then you feel more sleepy. Pretty easy stuff, right? Parasympathetic system, you feel more sleepy. It is not a real thing. You think so. However, you can change it. You can change the thing because, well, normally what you eat for, let me say, for dinner or something, and then people usually many things for dinner, especially not just for dinner, but let me say for lunch. Let me say lunch because lunch people tend to eat really much for lunch. So, for example, you eat for lunch and you have to work after lunch and you feel really dizzy. Who of you have this kind of experience? Yes, I have it also back when I was in university. You had something and then you feel, oh, I have to go back and it felt so good and I just want to sleep. And and then you kind of have to kick yourself in the ass to actually move on. Yeah, and this is just a pain in the neck, right? Because your whole parasympathetic system just striked in and you feel I just want to sleep. Or I just want to relax, just want to chill, right? So usually what we're eating, first of all, we're eating like maybe soup or something like that, right? Normally, or eating maybe beef or maybe a steak. Or we start with a salad, ate some beef, steak, and afterwards comes what? We have the dessert afterwards, some fruits and stuff like that. This is actually how we usually eat, right? And what is actually the problem on what we're eating is, well, many of those fruits that we're putting inside of it at last that have serotonin. Serotonin is a hormone of happiness, which also gives you the energy to go in power. And the thing is, because you put it in it at last, especially banana, you put it at the last part, it takes time till it goes through the whole meat and hold your paellas and stuff like that, till it goes through it, till the whole fat, till it goes in your blood. And then you feel happy and then you feel more energized. And this is a big problem because when we are putting fruit at last part, it takes really much work till it works and you feel really full in work. And I know many parents will say, no, when you give like fruits first for my kids and kids don't eat anything then. Yes, but this is not necessarily a bad thing. First of all, you have cook class. Secondly, they will actually have a better it's better digestion, because guess what? For example, you eat fruits, and especially citrus fruits, you put them above all the stuff, and then you have to feed through the meat and stuff like that, and feed through that it'll have a better digestion. However, it takes really time, so therefore you feel like really your stomach feel full, and you feel I have to sleep. Full stop. So, what I'm doing right now, and what I'm doing like for several months, maybe even half a year, is I do the opposite thing. The opposite thing. What kind of opposite thing, you might think? Okay. Well, I eat fruits first. Imagine you go to a restaurant and you say, okay, I order first a dessert, and then I order the salad, and then I order the steak. The waitress just watching you, and this guy is stupid. But guess what? This kind of feeling that we have first eats the main dish, then the main dish, salad, and then maybe the whole thing, or we eat first salad and the main dish and then the dessert, is a really, really bad thing, because I mean it has been established all around the world. Everyone is eating so, and this become a norm. You can go everywhere around the world, and when you first order your dessert, and then then you order your salad, and then you order your steak or your beef, and then the waitress say, "Hey, are you okay?" But this is actually the wrong way. When we are ordering first the main dish, then the salad, and then the thing. Because we're putting, like, immediately, imagine you put it like, with the whole meat and stuff, like we put it like really pressure into your own stomach, into your own belly, really, and then you put on like a little bit of citrus, so it can kind of eat through, so you have a better digestion from above. However, if you do it direct in the opposite way, you swap it. You go first with your own fruits. You start with fruits, and when you start off with fruits, what will happen is those fruits will make a base. Make a base, especially when you eat citrus fruits. They make a base for better digestion of incoming salad and meat, or a salad and main dish. Can be soup too. So you make a basement, and then when it comes, it digests better. And because you have already made the basement, and the basement has all the serotonin and other hormones which will give you power, which are giving you more, which are actually flipping you from the parasympathetic nervous system into sympathetic nervous system, which make the sympathetic nervous system, which activate them. And the flip it over. Normally when you eat stuff, everyone say, yeah, you have really first, when you eat food, you activating parasympathetic nervous system. Bullshit. You do it because you first eat the main dish. This is where you are activating the parasympathetic nervous system. However, if you eat first fruits, and then vegetables, and then your main dish, what will happen is you actually activating your sympathetic nervous system by eating the fruits. It gives you the happiness hormones and other hormones, which give you power and makes them flow directly into your blood. And then you eat meat and stuff like that, and this meat will, because you have also eat maybe some citrus fruits, it becomes easier to digest it. You made also already the ground for digest it easier. And so when it comes, it doesn't take you like 3-4 hours to digest a whole bunch of freaking steak. No, it takes you maybe not 4 hours, but maybe 1-2 hours, or maybe just 30 minutes, because you make the base with your fruits. You digest it, and it becomes easier to digest. And then, because you digest it easier and faster, it goes directly into your power, and you feel more powerful after eating stuff. And not like, I have just eaten stuff, oh man, my feet's so full, okay, I have to go to bed. No, it doesn't happen anymore. And I'm using it now for several months, maybe half a year, something like that. My mom, my dad too, we feel more energized after eating. This is why. Because we eat first fruits, then salad, and then we go to the main dish. Because otherwise, when you have first the main dish, then you go salad, and then fruits, the fruits have to eat through the salad, and through the main dish, till it goes to the ground, and then it goes then into your blood cells, so you become more energized, more powerful. Because yes, when you eat meat, when you eat like things like maybe also fish, not so much, but especially when you eat like freaking steaks and stuff like that, it is really it makes you sleepy. It makes you sleepy. It makes you more calm and stuff like that, more sleepy. This is really nice. It's a fact. And because you eat it first, you feel more sleepier than before. But if you eat it last, it digested, it goes through. You have to go. And the meat is all digested fast, and it goes into your power, and then you feel powerful after having a lunch. This is really, really, really powerful. If you want to, if you feel like after lunch, especially when you're doing lunch with co-workers and after feel, oh, I have to work another 3-4 hours, this is the way to go. Don't give a about everything what everyone is saying. Do you do you. And of course, when you go first time in a restaurant or with your coworkers and say like, hey, okay, first I order my dessert. Everyone said, are you okay? And then I order my salad. Dude, are you really okay? Should I call the doctor? No, I don't need a doctor. I'm doing the right thing. And then you eat a freaking steak. And everyone say, oh, okay. Hello, doctor. We have someone here. Yeah, he is ordering first a dessert and at least a steak. It does not happen. You just do ignore those things. Because your life is your life, not your co-workers, not your chefs, not your bosses, not your moms, not your dads, not your people around you, not every freaking politician, no one's. It's just yours. And you have to take the full responsibility. And the full responsibility is to choice, to take a choice. Because all these rules, like, hey, you have to eat first the main dish, yes, you have to eat, or you have to eat first the salad and the main dish, and then the fruits, yeah, you have to eat it, because otherwise, I don't know, but everyone is doing it for many decades, nobody is questioning it, and everyone is doing it, and it is the best thing you can do, because everyone is doing it. Otherwise, when you go to another country, or even in this country, everyone say you're freaking stupid. I don't fucking care if someone said I'm stupid or not. Really. Because in the end, it is all about taking responsibility about your own health, about your own life, about what you eat and how you eat. And in German we say also, du bist, was du isst. You are what you are eating. And this responsibility is not a thing that you have to see it as a boredom. It's a choice. It's freedom. Responsibility is freedom. People see it as a boredom because everyone is presenting it as a boredom. Or see it as something, hey, this is really hard, this is really harsh. Yeah, responsibility can be harsh. But this is also freedom. This is a real freedom. This is not like the freedom like, yeah, I want to cut myself off and live in the mountains for the next 10, 20 years. It is also kind of freedom. And it's also a kind of choice. And it's also a kind of responsibility that you take. But really, this kind of responsibility by watching not just what you eat, but how you eat it. Really is a how. And also, I know like people, for example, who are eating junk food, they are also consuming. While they are eating stuff, they are consuming water. They are consuming other stuff. But this is wrong. This is simply wrong because you are not making the digestive easier. You made it even harder to your digestive system to go through it. So instead of, you have to go and focus on eating fruits first. If you don't eat fruits, I mean, it's better to eat fruits really because it helps your digestive system. It helps you to go and just push through. Especially things like serotonin and bananas and stuff like that. And we feel like, no, I don't feel eating bananas. Eat 3 bananas and you feel happy again. If you feel like, hello darkness, my old friend. Banana to you, dude. And this is the thing. Pretty simple. Everyone can do it. There's no way of excuse, by the way. There's no way you could say, oh, because I don't know. Everyone is doing it. Everyone is eating first the main dish and then then he eats a freaking ice cream or the fruits just the dessert. Yeah. For those guys, I'm telling you that, have you seen I Am Legend? With Will Smith, everyone is dead, he's just riding through the streets. Imagine the same scenario around you. Everyone's freaking dead. Who the freak will give you the responsibility if you are not taking it? Nobody. Nobody is taking responsibility. And when you feel like, okay, I want for the rest of my life, eat how you eat, it's up to you. And you feel like, hey, I feel so full after eating lunch, and but I just want to do what I'm doing. It's up to you. I don't want to say it's bad, it's good. I just give you some suggestion that you can do, that you can change this kind of level of energy just by flipping around the order of which you eat your meals. Really simple. And I believe every one of us can do it. Because yesterday I have seen a video of one guy I'm following for a long time, and I'm also in his group, in the Japanese group. He's a comedian, and he is talking about a book. He's always talking about some books. And in this book, he is talking about that when you have mastered your own stomach, when you have mastered your own when you have mastered your own dharma, when you have mastered your own dharma, you have mastered your happiness. Everyone's saying, yeah, being happy is all about brain. No, it's all about your digestion. It's all about your dharma. When you don't think about your dharma, about your digestion system and stuff like that, if you don't consume enough those hormones of happiness and stuff like that, you cannot feel happy. Full stop. We need those hormones. We need those these chemicals that we get from the sun and stuff like that to feel happy. If you want to have the happiness, start with your digestion. And this is the easiest way you can start off. just flip around as a way you're used to eat your food and the order of it, and then you go. If you're already doing it, comment in the comments box down below what's the number of things you picked up so far, and also tell me what you have picked up, and also if you have some questions, some things you want to argue, say, no man, this is not true, I'm using it for 10 years and you are just saying bullshit. I'm open to this stuff. And you can also, if you say, no, I didn't watch this video from beginning till the end, I will leave it in my Facebook, I will leave it in my IGTV, and I will also leave it on my YouTube. If you want to watch it in 4K, you are welcome. And a better sound quality, by the way, too. You are more than welcome there too. So, I hope, Reshaper, you have an awesome day. And as always, do not lie to yourself. Super passion now. See you tomorrow.